This is the Metcalf Museum, a nice little museum outside of Shelby. It's little, but I never have caught it when it was open. I decided to take my little roadster today because it's so doggone hot in the afternoon and I wanted to come back in air conditioning. Going up 226, there's a bunch of old buildings. I enjoy them. They used to be open, but I guess business went by the wayside. Like this little gas station with the mural on the side. I guess I should have got a little bit closer to get a closer shot. And there's some kind of old manufacturing, probably 100 years old. Walked the grounds a little bit, was a little area of snakes being in all that tall grass. My roadster sat in front of this old, I didn't even know what it was. It was an ice cream shop, gas station, or whatever. So going down 226, you can see the mountains in the background, lots of cornfield. The road's really not that well traveled. Well, between the pandemic and being Sunday and all, a few of the churches had some cars in it, but really not packed by any means. I was enjoying the ride with the top down. It was actually in the 70s, so I had a small jacket on. This is Lake Tahoma, and it goes back to the first part, 19-something or other. They actually built a casino there, and they were going to build a big hotel. You can see the casino in the background. And the Depression hit, and it never happened, but they're still using the power station there. I don't imagine it manufactures a whole lot of power, but any is better than none. All right, folks, made it up to the mountains. Kind of a nice place to be. Especially when it's hot like hell down in the lowlands. Going by a state park, which actually has some nice swimming area down in there too. Lots of camping. Curvy roads. I would have gotten some curvy roads earlier, but my camera, unknowns to me, malfunctioned when I was coming up Highway 80 before I got to the Parkway, so nothing but still pictures instead of video. But that's okay, you get plenty of it here. This is a swimming hole. There were some people down there, and just a little short fat guy and his kids. But I think they're enjoying the Sunday outing. Curving on down the road. Beautiful country up in that area, and hardly any traffic. There's a small church on the side of the highway, and I stopped by there, enjoyed the sound of the river running through it. Met the preacher and his wife. They were nice folks, and said hello and went about my way. Really had fun in the car. It takes those curves really nicely. And wildflowers were abundant, as were, well, not too many antique shops. This one was in Micaville, where they used to actually mine micas. And of course, about the only thing left there now is a few antique shops and, some small rural businesses. I once met the guy that owns that barn, and he was a nice old guy. Lots of little gurgling brooks. This is coming up on a valley on Highway 80, and it's a little small church. Has been abandoned a long time ago. Well, people still use it, I suppose, but it's not an active church. And I got to fly my drone a little bit, and I just flew up, and away. And all of a sudden, I realized I didn't know where my drone was at. I couldn't even hear it anymore. Fortunately, it has an automatic come home button, so it comes back to, as long as you got enough power, it comes back to where you started, which was really nice. Because I sure would have hated to lost that thing. Weather was still in the mid-70s, but I stopped at the little church for a while, and the bugs were driving me crazy. I don't know what kind of bug it was, but there's a bunch of those little things flying around your head. And here we are coming back home, right next to the tree, but come down nice and safely and got the drone all tucked away. This is really a photographer's paradise. Wildflowers, old buildings, just a ton of stuff. Or even if you don't care about taking pictures, it's just nice to ride through. Lunchtime. Small, nice mountain road, and nice and cool here right now. But it's going to get hot in just a little bit. So I'm sitting here on the side of the road, hadn't seen a car in 5 minutes, and enjoying my roast beef sandwich, a bottle of water, got an apple with me. Starting to get hot up here, so I'm heading back in a few minutes.